I'm Morgan. If you don't know me already, I'm so grateful you're here. Namaste. Thank you so much for showing up to practice. We're going to get started with 3 big inhales through the nose, 3 big exhales out through the mouth. So big inhale, fill all the way up. Pause for a beat at the top of the breath and then exhale, let it go. One more like that on your own, taking the biggest breath you've taken all day. Big exhale, releasing anything you don't want to carry with you. We're going to move into some alternate nostril breathing. So taking the right thumb over the right nostril, inhale through the left, switch it out, put the pinky over the left nostril and exhale other side. And then inhale through the left side. Exhale opposite side, letting the thumb come over the right nostril. Just continuing this, inhaling through one nostril, exhaling opposite side. Allowing your nervous system to calm down and simultaneously feeling a rooting down of the pelvis. Imagine your pelvis is an anchor at the bottom of the ocean, and your head is like a piece of seaweed floating towards the top of the water. Letting the shoulder blades pull away from the ears. Feeling this breath moving in and out of the nose. We'll start to wind down here in a moment, and when you're finished, just let your hands rest on your knees face down, creating that grounded feeling. Have a smile come onto your face. So when you're ready, we're going to start to come onto the back. If you want to pause and grab some blocks or some hardcover books, you can put them under your knees, bringing the soles of the feet together, the knees out wide. And then start to bring your forearms back behind you and lower down onto your forearms. Walk the elbows together, puff the chest up, and let the head drop back, getting this big opening through the heart, through the chest. Take a couple of breaths there, and when you're ready, start to lower down onto the back. Place one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. So this practice is designed to stimulate and balance the root chakra. Chakra means vortex, and as a vortex of energy, there is no limit to their number, but we're going to focus on the 7 master chakras in this series. So Muladhara, the first chakra, is located at the base of the spine, and it's associated with the earth element and survival. Muladhara means root support, and the sciatic nerve starts at the sacral plexus down through the legs and acts like a root for the nervous system. The center also corresponds with the genitals and the adrenals. So this energy point is where we can work with our basic needs of trust and security. Start to draw your focus to your breath, just being aware of the inhales, inflating the belly up towards that hand, the exhales, deflating the belly, allowing you to rest a little heavier on the earth. And take a moment to allow your mind to shift from the world around you to an internal awareness. And as you lie here, imagine a glowing crimson light at the base of your spine, vibrating with a growing warmth. You are safe. You are secure. You do not need to be anywhere other than in this present moment right now. The universe is supporting you as you lie here. There is enough for you to live in your true purpose. You have all the ingredients. Keep imagining this beautiful red light at the base of the pelvis. Hold it there until a sense of peace and security fills your whole body. Let the light radiate outward into every limb, every cell of your body. Feel the earth beneath you, supporting you. When you're ready, just let the knees knock together. Start to walk the feet out wide, getting a stretch in the hips. Feel your foundation strong. And allow yourself to trust that everything is in its place. Everything is as it should be. Continue to imagine this red light. And when you're ready and you have absorbed all of its wonderful energy, watch the light slowly dim. Bring your awareness back to your breath and your body. Just feeling the inhales, the exhales, feeling the heartbeat. Imagining roots connecting you down, 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 below the ground beneath you, below all the stories of the building you're in, all the way down to the center of the earth. Feeling that the earth is responding to your gravity in this moment, and noticing all of the things that your body is doing in the background to support you right now. The breath, the heartbeat, the nervous system. Just taking a moment to notice that there is nothing lacking in your experience in order for you to exist in this moment. Take 2 more big inhales through the nose, 2 more slow exhales out through the mouth. And when you're ready, start to walk the feet underneath the knees. Let the arms rest down by the sides. And on the inhale, reach the arms up by the ears and lift the hips up towards the sky. And then on the exhale, lower the hips back down. Let the arms come down by the sides. And just continue this moving bridge. Inhale, lifting, reaching the arms away. Exhale, lowering. And then start to walk the feet even closer to the seat. And inhale, lift up. On this next one, allow the arms to interlace underneath you and clasp, letting the feet walk even closer to you if that feels okay. And then pulling the belly in towards the spine, pressing into the big toe mounds and activating the inner thighs, the glutes. When you're ready, lift up high onto the balls of the feet, let the arms rest down by the sides, and slowly roll down vertebra by vertebra onto the back. Pull the knees into the chest. Give yourself a couple of circles of the low back. And then when you're ready, bring the knees wide, reach the hands to grab the big toe mounds, and take a little happy baby. It's like a squat on the back. If you're anything like me and are not a happy baby in this pose, keep those big, big breaths. And send all of your breath and all of your awareness to where you feel the sensation the most. And just notice what happens. Take a few more breaths. Seeing if you can let the exhale be longer than the inhales. When you're ready, pull the knees back into the chest and start to rock up into a seat. When you land in that comfortable, easy seat, let the left hand plant right next to you. Let the chest lean over towards the left, reach the right arm up and over. And then come back through center. Let the right hand plant. Reach the arm and the torso over towards the right. Moving side to side. Left hand plants, arm reaches up. This time reach the right hand down. Turn the chest over that right knee. Let the chest fold forward. Inhale, travel back up through the center. Find the other side. Both fingertips reaching down on that left side. Finding an even deeper stretch in the back. Take one more breath. And then when you're ready, come back up to that seat. Start to reach the legs out in front of you. You might sit up on a block if you'd like. When you're ready, on the inhale, reach the fingertips up towards the sky. And then start to fold forward. Doesn't matter how far down you go, but see if you can just round in the shoulders, let the head drop. Find this big stretch down the back. Inhale, lift all the way up. Bring the legs out wide. Bring the hands onto the knees, and on the inhale, come through center. On the exhale, travel towards the left. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, over towards the right. Opening up the back of the legs, the inner thighs. Keeping this movement, moving with your own breath, just a couple more times. Inhaling through center. Exhaling, lowering over the leg. And then when you're ready, start to walk the hands forward. Come to fold in a wide, legged forward fold. See if you can let the shoulders round and the head drop here as well. Just take one more breath as you start to walk your hands back up. Lower yourself off that block, grab onto the knees, walk the feet in. When you're ready, start to travel onto hands and knees. Pull your hair back if you got a mane like mine. Roll the toes underneath and come to sit back onto the heels, stretching out the arches of the feet. Close your eyes, invite in a couple of really big breaths. This can be really intense. One more big inhale. One more big exhale. Let the hands walk forward. You might just bring the feet down and rock it out a couple of times. And then when you're ready, start to rock. Sit onto the feet and start to rock back, stretching the front of the ankle, lifting the knees off the ground. Couple of big inhales here as well. And then when you're ready, bring the hands down, spread the fingers, let the shoulders be over the wrists, the knees over the hips, under the hips. On the inhale, round the spine, roll the chin towards the chest. On the exhale, drop the belly down, look up. So taking some cat-cows, inhale, round, pull the belly up into the spine. Exhale, drop the belly down, look up towards the sky. Couple more like that, moving with your own breath. Letting the pelvis initiate the movement. And then when you're ready, start to circle the pelvis. So your spine is going to move as well, but see if you can let your focus be on that pelvis, stimulating the sacrum, taking these big circles. And then when you're ready, you'll pause through the center and start to circle the opposite way. It doesn't matter what it looks like. Your body's not self-conscious. Your mind is, so just let it feel yummy. And then when you're ready, spread the fingers, curl the toes, lift the hips up high for downward facing dog. Give your feet a couple of petals, really focusing on that earth element here, feeling the hands almost like suction cups. And the balls of the feet rooting you down towards that earth. On the inhale, lift the right leg up towards the sky. Bend the right knee, circle out the right ankle. Take some circles of that right knee like you're drawing shapes on the wall behind you. And then inhale, pull the knee to the nose, step the foot through between the hands, drop the back knee. Inhale, rise up, lift the arms all the way up for a low lunge. Bring the hands down to the low back, get a little extra through the heart, maybe let the head drop back behind you. And place the hands on the knees, see if you can sink a little lower into the hips. And then bring both hands to the inside of the right foot. Bring the right foot a little bit wider to the edge of the mat. You can take blocks underneath you, prop the hands up, or lower down onto the forearms if that's your jam. I really like to roll the right foot open. Get a little extra through the inner thighs. Just take a couple of the big breaths. You might move the head around here, looking up and then looking down. When you're ready, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, and quarter turn over towards your left, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. You can use those blocks again here. I like to put them underneath my head. And then you can do whatever you want with the hands. You can let them hang, grab opposite elbows, or you can grab onto the ankles. Interlace the hands at the small of the back if you'd like, and pull the fingertips up towards the head, getting the space between the shoulder blades. Think like human waterfall here. Anything on the mind, anything you've been carrying on your shoulders, you're just letting it roll back off, back into the earth, letting the earth hold it for you. When you're ready, clear any props out of your way. Start to quarter turn towards the back of the mat. Maybe taking some low lunges, moving side to side. You can sink really low or you can keep the hips up high. This is like a little gentle massage for the hip joint. And then when you're ready, walk to the back of the mat. Come to frame the left foot at the back of the mat. Swing the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Bend the left knee, bring the left heel towards the right seat, circle the left ankle, circle the left hip like you're drawing shapes behind you, and then step the foot between the hands, lower the right knee, inhale up, low lunge. Bring the hands to the small of the back, and then let the fingertips rest onto the knees, sink a little lower into the hips. Take one big inhale. One big exhale, and then bring the hands to the inside of the left foot. Bring the left foot out as wide as the mat, heel toe it out just a little bit more. And then you can lower down to blocks or onto the forearms. Maybe moving the head, looking left and right. And then when you're ready, start to quarter turn back to that wide-legged forward fold. Feel free to sway the head side to side, taking a little bit of a ragdoll. Shake the head yes and no. And then we're going to take some twists when you're ready. So plant the left hand, reach the right arm up towards the sky. Take one big full inhale, one big full exhale. And then take the twist over towards the other side. Bring both hands back down towards the ground, quarter turn back towards the front of the mat, step the back foot forward about halfway up the mat. And this might be another place where you might want those blocks or books underneath the hands. So you're going to be straightening through that right leg, looking for a hamstring stretch. This is pyramid pose. You can have your stance super wide or super narrow, just play where it's most productive for you. Trying to bring the nose towards the knee, take one more big breath in. Hands can also be on the ground. You can take a block under your left hand if you'd like, or not. And then when you're ready, you're going to start to take the right hand to the hip, to the right hip, or it can reach up towards the sky for a twist. Looking for that IT band down the side of the leg. Then bring both hands down, bend through that front knee, step the back foot forward, bring the heels in and the toes out, and lower the hips down for a squat. Bringing the hands to prayer and pressing the knees away with the elbows. If your heels don't touch the ground, it's all good. And when you're ready, plant the hands, lift the hips up high, heel toe the feet back underneath you. And then on the inhale, start to halfway lift, bring the chest parallel towards the ground. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, reach the arms out and up. Bring the hands up towards the sky and then down to prayer. Big inhale, reach the arms up. Big exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, find that length when you're ready. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Reach the arms out and up. Look up between the thumbs if that feels good. And then pull the hands down to prayer. When you're ready, start to pull the right knee in towards the chest. It's all good if it's a little wobbly. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Bring the hands to the heart and sink the hips down. Little one-legged chair. Inhale, rise up and find a tree pose. Right foot rests on the left ankle just for the beginning. If you'd rather have it above or below the knee, either on the calf or the inner thigh, that's cool. Arms can reach up towards the sky or they can reach down towards the ground, whatever makes you feel more stable. Don't forget to smile. It's all good if it's wobbly. Bring the hands to the heart. Just a couple more breaths here. And then when you're ready, reach the fingertips down towards the ground. Feel that rootedness, that earth element, that left foot connecting all the way to the center of the earth. Pull the inner thighs together, lift up through the belly, through the glutes. Bring the hands back to the heart, set the right foot down. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up towards the sky. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Big inhale, halfway lift. Big exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Reaching the arms up towards the sky. Pulling the hands to prayer at the heart. When you're ready, left knee rises up into the chest, left ankle crosses over the right thigh. Sink the hips down, one-legged chair. Don't forget to smile. And then when you're ready, find that tree pose on the other side. Left foot resting on the right ankle or above or below the right knee. Inhale, reach the arms up. Challenge the balance a little bit. Maybe pull that foot up into the inner thigh if you'd like. And then reach the hands down towards the ground. Let the thumb and the index finger connect. Find a little smile. It's all good if it's wobbly. Bring the hands back down to the heart. Set both feet onto the ground. One more squat. Bring the heels in, the toes out. This time find a little movement, stretching the arches of the feet. You could shift your weight forward and let the knees rest onto the back of the arms and find a groin stretch. When you're ready, travel back towards the front of the mat. Step the right foot about halfway down the mat. Straighten the left leg. Bring the hands to frame that left leg, finding the pyramid on the other side. Straightening the left leg as much as you can. Maybe bringing blocks to either side of the leg. Just allowing yourself to fold deeper over that leg, and then finding that twist when you're ready, maybe bringing a block underneath the right hand. Left hand can come to the left hip or reach up towards the sky. Bring both hands back down, bend through the front knee, step that foot back to downward facing dog. Lift up onto the ball of the foot, drop the heels over towards one side, and then come back through center over towards the other side, finding this kind of weird side stretch. And then lift up high onto the balls of the feet, roll forward plank pose. Drop onto the knees, snuggle the elbows in towards the sides, pull the shoulder blades away from the ears, lower down to the belly. Inhale, lift the chest, little baby cobra. Exhale, bring the knees wide, sink back to child's pose. Reach the fingertips away from the knees, spread the fingers. If you want a little extra, you can lift up onto the fingertips. Just take a couple of big breaths here, feeling those knees rooting down, feeling those hands rooting down. Imagine that anything you don't want, you're exhaling out through the hands and just letting the earth hold it for you. See if you can breathe in so big that you send your breath to your low back. Breathing into the side ribs, the back ribs, the space between the shoulder blades. And then when you're ready, travel back up. Come into tabletop, step the right foot forward, and then start to bend and straighten the right leg. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten the right leg, maybe bringing the toes up towards the forehead. Just letting that foot swing underneath you, moving forward and back. Taking big, deep breaths. And then next time you travel forward, curl the left toes under, lift the left knee, and inhale, rise up, high lunge. Pull that back heel up over the ball of the foot, and then bring both hands down. Swing the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Pull that knee to the nose and come onto the left hip, finding a pigeon pose, half pigeon. Walking yourself down if you'd like. Looking for a stretch in the right glute. You might even feel this in the front of the left thigh, but taking a couple of really big breaths here. This might be another good place to bring a block underneath the head, or if you feel like your right hip's lifting off the ground a lot, you can snuggle something like a pillow or a block underneath that right hip. When you're ready, walk yourself up, reach back for the left foot behind you, bend that knee. Reach back with the right hand first. And then plant the right hand, start to reach back with the left hand. When you're ready, slide those knees back together. Take some cat-cows, moving the spine. Letting the breath initiate the movement. And then when you're ready, step the left foot forward. Same thing, so start to bend and straighten the left leg. Inhale, bending the knee. Exhale, straightening the left leg, pulling the left toes to the forehead. Notice if your jaw is clenched, see if you can soften it and the space between the eyebrows. And then next time you bend forward, curl the right toes under, lift the right knee, inhale up, high lunge. Really pulling that heel up, engaging the glutes, the quads. Swing the left leg up and back, three-legged dog, and then pull the left knee to the nose, set the left hip onto the ground, finding that pigeon pose. Walking yourself down when you're ready. Again, looking for a glute stretch on the left side or the front of the right thigh, that quad. A lot of times we come into really intense stretches, our mind immediately tries to dip out, but see if you can do the opposite. See if you can allow yourself to go right into the middle of the sensation with the awareness in the breath, and just notice what happens. When you're ready, walk yourself up, reach back for the right foot back behind you, first with the right hand. And then plant the right hand down, reach back with the left hand. Beautiful. When you're ready, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, travel forward, plank pose. Try to keep the hips up as high as the shoulders. This time lower down one big long line. Flip onto the tops of the feet, keep the thighs lifted off the ground. Let the head come back behind you for an upward facing dog. And then travel back, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths here. Pedal out the feet. And when you're ready, jump forward, find a squat. Heels in, toes out. Bringing the hands to prayer. And then bringing your hands back behind you, coming to a seat. Stretching the legs out long in front of you. Inhale, reach the arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Knowing that this practice was perfect exactly the way that it was. When you're ready, start to scoot the hips forward, bring the feet down and the knees up. Reach the arms away from you, pull the belly in towards the spine, and see if you can keep everything the same. And start to roll your pelvis underneath you, slowly coming onto the back. Your feet might want to lift. See if you can keep pressing them down. Using the belly. And then when you're ready, bring your feet wide. Let them stretch out to either side of the mat. Bring your hands down by the sides, palms face up. And just allow yourself to rest in this Shavasana. Soaking up the practice. Being proud of yourself for showing up. And even if everything in your life isn't perfect right now, even if there's a lot of change, a lot of uncertainty, the one thing I know for sure is that you're enough. You're doing enough. You have enough. So see if you can let your only task right now be to take up more space in your skin. Life here for as long as you'd like, as long as feels comfortable and productive. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me.